Welcome to Founders Future, a podcast powered by Closers.io, where we dive into the journeys of innovative entrepreneurs and explore the road ahead for them and their companies. I'm your host, Jay Encarnacion, and in each episode, we uncover the stories behind impactful ventures, the challenges faced along the way, and the strategies driving their future growth. Today, we are thrilled to have Tamanisha Casey Mayberry, the CEO of TMC Consulting Group. Tamanisha brings a powerful combination of expertise in business and tax consulting, a passion for empowering small, minority-owned, and women-owned businesses, and a commitment to community impact through ventures like Yisak Beauty Bar, based in Houston, Texas. TMC Consulting Group, founded in 2012, is transforming how businesses navigate government contracting and certifications. We'll be exploring her founding story, how her company supports diverse entrepreneurs, and her vision for scaling this mission-driven venture. So with that being said, let's dive right into it. Tamanisha, welcome to Founders Future.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. An absolute pleasure to have you on the show. You have an incredible background, Tamanisha, so truly an
Yeah.
honor to have you on today. If we can start at the beginning for our listeners here, what specific problem in the government contracting or business consulting landscape really inspired you to start TMC Consulting Group?
I started off with on the tax side, right? So I started my business doing taxes and helping a lot of small business and entrepreneurs with the financing of their business, tax accounting, things like that. And it just evolved into the business consulting. And what I saw in the government entity space, that it wasn't a lot of diversity. It wasn't a lot of women owned businesses. It wasn't a lot of minority owned businesses that were actually getting contracts. And what is happening here is that these contracts and these government entities, they have a percentage that they're supposed to give out to
Mhm.
minority and women owned businesses. But a lot of these entrepreneurs don't know that they are supposed to get a portion of this government money that is out here for contracting.
Very interesting. So definitely want to dive deep there to see really for our listeners what you're doing on that front. So let's get into the nuts and bolts here,
Yes.
Tamanisha, what you're doing with TMC Consulting Group, especially around how you're generating revenue. So I have a three-part question for you here for our listeners.
Mhm.
And it's going to be around what your core offer is, how it's structured for your clients, and who is the ideal client that you work with here.
So, how my business is structured, I have different components. We do have a one on one consulting where we meet with our clients one on one for their particular needs. We also have more of a learning or DIY kind of thing. We offer coaching, online coaching, mentorship. We do group coaching to where it's a group of individuals that are learning all together. So we have different structures, whether you a person that needs holding your hand or whether it's a person that can learn on their own. So we offer those different type of services, which a lot of consulting companies don't offer. We offer more options, and depending on your budget, we can offer you anything within your budget to help your business succeed. So
Incredible. Absolutely incredible. So on that front, who would you say was the ideal client that works well on this side with you here?
for one, a lot of women owned businesses. And the reason why a lot of women owned businesses fit this is for the reason of when we think about all of the disparity studies that are happening within the government, it's not a lot of women owned businesses that are out here able to get these contracts. And I think a lot of women entrepreneurs just don't know. They
Hmm.
don't know that it is opportunities for them to scale their business with these type of contracts. So that is my ideal client is women-owned businesses, women all over.
Oh, I absolutely love that. A phenomenal offer that you have here and productize on top of that so you can really scale and grow this thing above and beyond. So what's working best for you right now, Tamanisha, on the acquisition side, as far as the channels that have been most effective for you? You've been successful for quite some time. So today, what channels are more effective, whether it's ads, referrals, social media? Talk us through that a little bit.
You know what? I have my hand in a lot of different things.
Yeah.
When I started my business, social media wasn't really a thing. So it was a lot of word of mouth and referrals. But I've been on social media, so that's been working really well because we're getting a lot of what you call brand new entrepreneurs. A lot of people now are getting into entrepreneurship and they're
Yes.
just sitting their feet in it. And most of the entrepreneurs are either Gen Z or Gen X or millennials. So all of those groups of people are online on social media. So we have been doing really well on social media, but we also have been creating and working and partnering with nonprofit agencies. So that has been really well for us as well.
I love it. I love it. So with that, obviously, it really looks like you have the idea of continuing to scale. Are you doing anything around more predictability on that lead gen side, maybe around ads, anything of that nature? How does that look on your front there?
I would say we doing a lot of lead generations where we're offering a lot of free master classes or free webinars to where we can grab our audience. And that way, once we grab them in, we're able to, hey, look, we can offer more services to you. This is what you can do. This is what you can do. So we have thought that has been a great way for us to build our clientele is giving out free master classes and free webinars.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible. So on that front, Tamanisha, obviously you've been doing this for quite some time now. What's the sales process like? Do you have a sales team now, marketing team? Are you still doing a lot of it on your own as a solopreneur? What does that look
No, look, I try to do it on my own now.
like? Yeah. Yeah.
But I couldn't. I had to actually build a team. And that is what I tell a lot of entrepreneurs. You have to build a team. You can't do this by yourself. So we do have a group, we have a team of researchers, we have a team of consultants, and we do have a couple of people that we have that's for sales that's going out here to a lot of companies that maybe are not on social media. They're brick and mortar. So we do have a sales team as well. So we are growing right now. And like I said, I can't do it by myself. I'm just very fortunate for my team.
I love it. I absolutely love that. Clear as day with the ambition and the drive that you have. I can feel that there. Talk to me a little bit about what you're thinking on the bottleneck side, whether it is still having more predictability on the lead generation side of things, whether
Mhm.
it's adding to the sales team for that continued growth. What are some bottlenecks that you're thinking about that you need to break through for that scale to continue?
What I've been noticing is LinkedIn is a
Mhm.
very great way of meeting a lot of entrepreneurs. We found that with a lot of the social media marketing just didn't fit our business, like Facebook or Instagram. They really didn't fit what we were doing, only because a lot of people socialize on those platforms. But we've learned that LinkedIn give us more tangible clientele because
Right.
these are entrepreneurs that actually try to find ways to create more revenue in their business. So they're going to be serious about coming to us about their business.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Paint us the picture here, if you can, Tam.
Mhm.
What does the rest of this year look like for you going into 2026? What are you really laser focused on for that continued growth and that continued scale of TMC Consulting Group?
Yeah, so for 2026, it's going to be great because we are offering master classes throughout this year. So we're having about one or two master class each month for the end of for 2025. So hopefully that will boost us for 2026. But we also started a nonprofit agency called HerGov Summit. And so Her Gov Summit, I just founded that this year. And we had our first summit where we offering our services to women-owned businesses to help them through the certification process and the contracting process. So we anticipate to double our revenue in 2026.
Man, that is incredible on that front. Just clear as day shows what needs to be put in to really get success on the outside. And
Yes.
so many different avenues that you've taken to see
Mhm.
that success. So just amazing to have you on the show, Tamanisha, because I know so many of
Thank
our
you.
listeners are tuning in and saying, wow, these are a lot of different steps have to be taken to have a
Yes.
successful business for this long, since 2012, seeing that success. So just amazing on that front there. Walk me through here, hypothetically speaking, Tamanisha, if we were able to snap our fingers and provide you with unlimited resources right now, what do you
Mhm.
think you're implementing immediately to accelerate TMC Consulting Group's growth?
Hey, look, if I get some money right now, I'm just to build out, I'm just to build out a couple of offices in different states to offer this service because like I said, I've been on tour, I've been on speaking engagements, and every time I go to another city or state, these entrepreneurs are so amazed about how much money is out there and how much money they can build for their business. So I definitely will want to reach out to other individuals in other states and cities, but I also would like to give back as well to other underutilized businesses that might need additional assistance to get them and push them into this different level of business.
Absolutely. I love that. So you've been in the space for quite some time here. How do you personally see the government contracting and consulting industry evolving in the coming years, especially with your focus on diversity and the way the
Mhm.
technology is really moving? What are you doing to really take advantage of that evolution?
I know that with the climate that we are dealing with right now and what people are seeing, it has not gone away. If we think about every city and state in the United States, they still have a need for men, women, and minority certified business owners, veteran owned, disadvantaged owned. They still have money out there. They have about $692 billion right now. And it's in every city and state. And so I see that it's still going to be a need, even though that we see how the government, a lot of entities are letting go or doing a lot of layoffs. That is an opportunity for small business owners because they still going to need help. They're still going to need people to fill these spots of all the layoffs they have done. So, this is a great opportunity for small business owners or anyone that has worked in the government and has been laid off. This is a perfect time for them to use their skills to build a business.
Absolutely incredible. And you really are giving out some gold here, Tamanisha. As you mentioned earlier, so many people don't know. And these numbers are staggering. And the fact that you're out here really providing that knowledge and the
Mhm.
expertise in the space is just amazing. And I know there's a lot of value that people are going to take from this episode. It's truly
Yeah.
a pleasure having you on. So,
Oh,
I mean,
thank you.
absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you. I love the conversation so far. I would definitely love to hear from you. What do you think right now? And this is something, to really dig deep on is what do you think is preventing you from scaling faster now? Whether it's sales capacity, your team bandwidth, market awareness, again, the lead generation side, and how are you tackling those challenges to continue to grow?
We are continuing to do a lot of research and testing out different types of marketing. And I think sometimes with our business, even though something might work for another business, might not work for you. So we're always in a testing phase of either, and I'm kind of old school. So I
Yeah.
like to use salespeople that actually go out and talk to people and
Yeah.
call them on the phone because that actually really works. And I think a lot of that we need to go back to what we used to do because social media have been drowned out about a lot of other things when we talk about social issues and personal issues. But sometimes just having a real conversation with a business owner, you just never know what that might turn into. But we're just testing the market on different ways of us to scale. And right now, being in certain organizations and being around certain people and networking, do some happy hours or things like that, just being around people in general seems to me that can scale my business and it's going to take it to another level.
Absolutely love that. And it sounds like it really will. So just incredible hearing the thought
Yeah.
process behind that there. So I do want to take us into the lightning round here, Tamanisha. And first question I have for you on this side before wrapping up is going to be on the tool or resource side of things. So whether it's a consulting strategy, a community connection, AI tool, what's been the biggest game changer for TMC Consulting Group this far?
I have been using a CRM system that
Yeah.
has really been helping me. It's called Go High Level.
Oh, I
And
like
Go
that, David. Oh, yeah.
I love it. I'm like, I didn't know. It does all the things that kind of get away from our team to where they don't have to do so much. And I love that we're able to connect with a lot of our clients with
Mhm.
that. We're able to put all of our courses online. It's like everything is all in one. So I have been grateful to be exposed to that. that has been helping our business tremendously because we're growing and we're having a different type of clientele. But also, I like to tell a lot of people be a part of Chamber of Commerce. I think a lot of people gotten away from that. Go to a lot of meet and greets, a lot of business networking. It is a lot of opportunities that are there, and take advantage. Some of these cities and states, they have free business educational trainings. So take advantage of those things. So I think taking advantage of additional training for your business should always be priority for you.
Absolutely. I love that. And just two more questions for you here, Tamanisha, and they're both going to be on the advice side. The first
Okay.
is going to be, what is the best piece of advice that you have personally ever received about scaling a mission-driven business as you are doing now?
So let's see. Do not be afraid to talk to people. Do
Mm.
not be afraid to say, hey, look, or I'm doing this, or don't be afraid to celebrate your wins. I think as entrepreneurs, we like, hey, we don't want it, but celebrate it. Hey, you might got a new contract, celebrate it. You might got a new cell phone, celebrate it. Celebrate all of your wins. That has been a very big advice to me, only because I'm never used to do that. But when I started celebrating, everybody's, wait a minute, you do what? Hold on, let me call you. So it's been room for opportunity there.
I absolutely love that. And then last but not least here, Tamanisha, what is the best advice that you can provide to our listeners tuning in? Just heard your incredible story and your journey, and I know they're going to be following along with you as you continue to succeed. What can you leave them with before we wrap up today?
So, as business owners, I want y'all to know two things that you need in your business. You need to have an accountant and a lawyer. Make sure you have those two people in your business, because having your business set up correctly the first time will always get you to where you need to go. And don't, a lot of people make mistakes like that, starting a business and don't know what to do. But make sure you get an accountant and an attorney.
I absolutely love that. With that right there and that phenomenal advice, that is going to wrap up another inspiring episode of Founders Future. And Tamanisha, I can't thank you enough for coming on the show, sharing
Thank
your incredible journey and your insights with us. And not to
you.
mention just your energy, your passion, your drive. It's
Thank
clear as
you.
day that you're going to continue to succeed. So thank you so much. And to our listeners, if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe to Founders Future wherever you get your favorite podcasts. And also check out TMC Consulting Group at tmcconsultgroup.com for their services in government contracting and certifications. And follow Tamanisha on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/in/TMC Consult Group. For more resources and insights, you can visit us here at closers.io, where we are dedicated to helping businesses accelerate their growth through trained appointment setters and world-class marketing systems. Until then, keep climbing, and we will see you on the next one.